So you want to live frugally, but you're afraid it might be a little bit too hard these days? Well, I'm here to share with you 7 frugal living tips that will help make your frugal living and money saving journey easier, starting right now. Welcome, I'm Amy, and here at Frugal Over 50 I give you tips and tools for frugal living. Bienvenido a mis amigas de habla hispana. El día de hoy vamos a hablar de 7 tips muy fáciles para la vida frugal. Let's talk. Tip number 1, transportation. How are you doing these days with transportation? Is there some place that you could walk or bike or use public transportation or carpool or just drive less? What can you do to review your transportation so that the rising gas prices around the world don't have such a direct and immediate and negative impact? We are all feeling the pinch there. There is really nothing that any of us individually can do about that in total. But you can make slightly different choices in how you live your daily life so that you can save some money on gas and still get to where you need to go. For some of you, as soon as I said this, you thought of an alternate route or an alternate activity or some alternate thing that you could do instead of what you're already doing. Others of you, that's a more difficult challenge, but it's worth at least reviewing it. Where do you need to go? When do you need to go there? How do you need to get there? And what can you do to make those costs less while still helping you meet your priorities and your needs that you have for transportation? You can do this and it will help you live frugally. Number 2, at least once a year, review your insurance. You may have insurance for a variety of things, everything from health insurance to life insurance, car insurance, home insurance of various kinds. You may have an umbrella insurance policy if you are also a homeowner. You may have business insurance if you run a business. Anything that you insure, check it out. Make sure that you are getting your insurance needs met and that you are paying the price that helps you meet those needs according to your budget. I have had the opportunity to go back to my own insurer and say, this is the amount that I can afford to pay. What insurance can we get me for that so that I'm legal and protected? And the insurer was willing to work with me there. It's also possible to shop around different insurance companies and see who offers the best deal and the best coverage for what you need. Everybody in the world has different kinds of insurance for different things. So I want you to tell me down below, what insurance are you going to review today? Or what have you recently reviewed and maybe gotten a better deal? Or even, and this is just as good, maybe you've discovered that you're getting the best deal on the market. I want to hear about it below. Number 3, automate your finances as much as you can, and specifically automate saving and automate investing. I have talked in recent videos here about saving and investing, most recently in my 10 life-changing frugal habits video that I hope you'll go and watch. I have a link up above and down in the description. And there's really nothing that can beat automating a financial part of your life. If you are the sort of person who likes to review your finances regularly, you can still review them, but automate your savings so that you have money going into your retirement accounts before you get your paycheck. Automate your investments in the same way so that you don't ever see it hit your bank account, because it goes to your savings, it goes to your investments before it ever gets to you. So you don't have to think, this much for groceries, this much for saving, this much for investing. That's all taken care of at a higher level. I cannot tell you how much it changed my life to automate savings and investing, because before that, I always struggled and I had no idea. And now I don't even think about it. And I could probably now spend some time thinking about it more because I have the basics automated. So if this is new for you and you have always thought, no, I need to have total control, guess what? You can still have total control, but automate it. If you have automated it, do like I need to do and review it and make sure you're saving and investing in the way that works best for you, and then re-automate it. We can do it. If you're getting value out of this video, would you give it a like and consider subscribing? It helps YouTube help us find new friends. Let's keep talking about practical frugal living tips. Number 4, if you have not tried this yet this year, take a period of time and do a no spend or a low spend. The sort of classic time frame is 1 month, but some people do them for 6 months or even for a year. Now, low spend or no spend can be two names for the same thing, because it's quite rare that you'll go any period of time without spending money. You have to pay your rent, you have to pay your insurance, you have to pay your future self through savings. You will be spending money, but it's determining above those basics, those things that really keep you going in life, what will you allow yourself to spend? Or will you be saying, I'm not spending anything above that for this period of time? Some of you live a kind of a low spend or a no spend lifestyle all of the time, and that's not really a change for you. If that's the case for you, you may just want to acknowledge that to yourself and say, yeah, I live a no spend lifestyle. That's great. Is there more that you could do? Or perhaps are you on a good plan for yourself and you can just keep going? But if you're new to the idea of a no spend or a low spend, I would recommend starting with a month and determining above your basics, what are you going to allow yourself to spend money on and what are you going to say no? And then at the end of the month, evaluate how much you saved. I once followed a YouTuber who did a no spend in any makeup or personal care products specifically for 1 year. This was a person who had a long time habit of buying makeup. At the end of every single month, they identified all of the things that they had wanted to buy and how much they saved by not buying those things. And then they took the money that they had saved by not buying the things and put it into investments. And they had a specific plan for all of the money that they were not using to shop with. I thought it was brilliant. And if you are the sort of person who thinks, I need to get a handle on my spending in a certain area, maybe consider reallocating it. At the end of the month, the money that you didn't spend on X, Y, or Z is going to go towards future you. I think it's a great idea. Give it a try. Number 5, turn your home into your primary salon or spa. This is not me telling you how to do your hair or your face or your nails or any skincare or anything that you would do at a spa. Because I don't know you, I only know me. But what I am saying is think about the things that you do outside of your home for the personal care that you would usually get at a salon or a spa. And ask yourself, which of those would I like to try at home? Which things would I like to do myself? The sort of classic example of this is that instead of going to a facial spa, you stay home and make a mask for yourself out of honey and oatmeal or, I don't know, cucumbers over the eyes. These are sort of the classic things that people try. I know people who do their nails who've gotten really good at doing them at home. I am not a nail person, so I can't really comment on that. And I've got a pretty simple hair situation, so I hate to comment on that too. It may be that as part of your salon and spa needs, you need to cut back on one area so that you can increase in another area that has more of a priority for you. But what would you like to do to turn your home into your spa and into your salon? What would feel great right now? And what would help you to meet your hair care, skin care, and nail care needs, and also help you to save money? I'd love to know. Let's share down below in the comments. Number 6. If you live in a place permanently, you could probably start a small garden. So many of you have told me that if a person wants to start a garden, it's really not hard. All they need is like a pot for basil or mint or something herby that you can grow easily in your house and with very little maintenance. And apparently there are some plants like dill that grow so much that they actually get called a weed, so it's kind of hard to kill them. That's great. Others of you grow quite substantial gardens, and I've even talked to some of you who consider yourselves urban homesteaders, people who live in cities and in even apartments, but who love to do gardening in their apartments. I don't know as much about this as I would like to. So for those of you who are gardeners, I'm counting on you to come down below in the comments and talk to me about your favorite gardening habits and tips. And what is it about gardening that helps you on your frugal living journey and helps you to save money? Let's learn together. Number 7, look for free fun. If you are not sure what free fun is, think about this. Did you like to play sports when you were a kid? I bet there's some kind of a community sports league that you could join that doesn't cost anything or costs very little. I bet there's community theater out there where you are. I bet there's a community choir, a community orchestra, a community band. Hey, maybe a community garden that you could get involved in. Something in your area where you can have fun, contribute to your community, and grow as a person at the same time. So you are having a wonderful experience. You're not spending money because you're spending your time doing this thing that takes a lot of time, that contributes to the growth of the community, and it's a win-win all the way around. Now, as a longtime choral conductor, I'm gonna say, you should probably join a choir. Somewhere in your neighborhood, there's gotta be a choir. I love singing. But you're probably thinking to yourself, well, I wouldn't join a choir, but I'll join this. Well, go join it. Do something that is fun and that is free. For those of you who are very introverted, you know my classic recommendation is go to the local library and check out about 10 or 20 books and have a great time reading. Free fun, it's a thing. Bola Sukumbi from Clever Girl Finance said, and I have told you here a million times, frugal living is the act of being very intentional with your spending. Be intentional with your spending and be intentional with your frugal life, and I am so proud of you. And if you'd like a little bit more, go down below in the description and click the link to go over to Patreon, where we've got some exciting things coming up this fall. And I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Bye!